Hi, my name is Allison Sharp, and I am presenting my project structure for week 2. The idea behind this project is to invite users of any background or profession to create a blog that they may access at any time or any place. For this week, I made it my goal to create a sitemap, a spreadsheet listing the assets needed for this project, and wireframes for each page listed in the sitemap. As far as the status of this project is concerned, I only require approval from my client before moving on to week 3's assignment. So here you can see we have the sitemap for the website. Basically what a sitemap is it's just a display of the overall navigation of the website. So here you can see we have the home, and we have the About Us and its drop down links. We have the My Entries as well as its drop down link, and we have Contact Us. Also, down here, if you click on this link, it'll take you straight to SlickPlan, and there you can kind of interact with the navigation and its drop-down links. So, yeah. So that's the sitemap. So here we have the asset tracker. Basically, what the asset tracker is it's basically just a display of each asset, the person responsible for providing this asset, the status, as well as the due date for it. So take for example down here, the first asset we have is the site domain. The client will be responsible for this. Currently it's in progress because the due date is on Thursday, June the 23rd of 2016. Okay, so here is my wireframe of the home page. Basically, once the users click on the link to the website, this is what they'd see. Now, if they have an account or if they're considering to sign up, they can either click here to log in or they can click here to get started. By the way, this is the logo, this is the header, and down here is the footer. Okay, so once the user clicks log in, they'll be presented with this page. Basically, it's a very simple laid out design. All they have to do is enter in their email and password and click login, and they'll be presented with the My Entries page, which I'll get to in a minute. But in case they don't, they can come up here, click sign up. Now here is the sign up page, and just like the login page, it's very simple. It's very easy to use. All the users have to do is enter in their information for each field and click sign up. Of course, they'll have to confirm through email, but by then they'll have an account. So assuming that they are signed in, of course, as you can see up here, they have the ability to go into their settings as well as log out. But let's say they click on the About Us tab. Basically what this is just a brief summary of who the company is and why the users should choose this website. So also, once they hover over this item, they'll be presented with a drop-down menu item, which is testimonials. What testimonials is just, two user profiles giving their opinions about the site, saying, why they like the site, how the site benefited them, etc. Okay, so the My Entries tab, this is the page the user will see if, let's say, they hadn't entered in an entry or if they had deleted all of their previous entries. Okay, so let's say they do click on add a new entry. This is the page they'll be presented with, or they can also hover over the navigational item, they can click on this drop-down menu item and they'll be presented with this page as well. So here they can enter in the title, date, and the content, okay, and also submit it. And once they submit it, their entry will be brought here. Okay, so then they'll have the ability to view, edit, and delete. So if they view, this menu will appear. They'll be on the same page, but this little drop-down section will appear, which will contain their content. So if they edit, let's say, they'll be presented with a page kind of similar to the add a new entry. Okay, so the only difference being that they already have their content within the fields. So once they click update, of course, the entry will be updated. But let's say they want to delete the entry. Once they click this button delete, they'll be presented with this pop-up window. okay, which is asking them to confirm the deletion. Also, the very last menu item, which is Contact Us, is basically just giving the user the company information, like the phone numbers, email, as well as the Twitter handle. But if they just, want to send some simple feedback, they can just put in their name, email, as well as the message, and then hit submit. And once they do, they'll be presented with this confirmation page, which is basically just letting them know that the submission was indeed successful. So, like I said, the design choices that I made, mostly I just wanted to keep it simple, straightforward. It's very easy to move around with and very easy to interact with. Also, the layout, which you'll probably see more about that in week 3, is going to be very responsive. So the user can also view this information on their mobile devices as well. So this concludes my documentation for this week. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you and have a great day.